Hi guys, Mrs. Gibbons here. I wanted to take a minute and explain to you how to do a digital word wall. We have been big on having word walls in our rooms for visual reminders of vocabulary and other ideas that we are currently talking about within our various subjects. With us going digital, it has become a little bit more difficult to be able to have students have access to those things. So one way we can do it is by using a digital word wall, a way that students can have easy access to look at those visual reminders of their words that are being utilized within their different classes. So I'm going to show you very briefly how to make these word walls and allow you to have some time to do those. Here's an example of my science word wall. It is in a Google Slides, and I'll explain to you how to create one using your Google Slides. When I load it for the students to see, to view, I actually do it in a presentation mode. So when they actually get it, they're not going to see it as Google Slides. They're going to see it in this mode. What's great about this mode is they can see all of my anchor charts already there, and they can click on any one of these. I'm going to come over here and click on the ways to classify: observable, measurable, and testable. And as what you can see is the anchor chart over here, and then a section where I put some notes for the students. So kind of giving them some vocabulary over with the visuals, and then some words that kind of go along with it, pictures or illustrations. They can go over here to the home page, and it will take them right back to the gallery of their anchor charts. Again, I can do physical properties. Now I want you to notice something. Did you notice how on the other one the notes were on one side, and then on this one the notes are on this side? I want to talk about that for a minute. For the benefit of our students, it's best if you choose one side over the other. Why? Because visually we remember, and it's easier to train our brains to look that way for what we are looking for. So think about when we have our word walls up on our walls around the room, our students kind of know where to look for that information. Same concept here on our digital word wall. They're going to look for the notes on a certain side of their screen versus the picture and the anchor chart. And then you can go back home. All right, now here's the big thing. How exactly are you going to create this digital word wall for your students to be able to have? If you go to your drive, you can click New. You'll click on Google Slides. There you go. To add a background to your slides, because if you noticed, even though there are pictures there, I did add a background in mine. So here is my Google Slides. I'm going to click Insert, Image, and then I'm going to search the web. I like to search the web for wall and floor background. You see, I've done this before. And there's quite a few different floor and walls backgrounds. This can take a few minutes for you to peruse and find something that you like. Here's one that I'm going to go. I typically pick ones that are somewhat neutral. Now you can do it to whatever color scheme you want. You can just do a plain solid color background is fine. So here's that. I don't like quite all of that floor on there, so I can lessen the floor. There we go. I'm actually going to change my slide, my layout. I want it blank in the background, so that way the text boxes don't get in my way. I'm going to slide this down and make it pretty big. Now I'm sure there might be other ways of doing this, but this is the best way that I found. There's my basic. I'm going to copy it by Command C, Command V, and there we go. Now we have our slides. I'm going to put a couple of them in there so that way I have one for reference. Here is my title page. Now how exactly do I get those picture frames on there? Same process: insert, image. I'm going to search the web. I don't want wall and background anymore. I am going to put gold picture frame. I'm going to also add transparent. Now you may not want gold. You can put any, whatever color you're looking for. Here's one that I like. Insert. Boom. And all I have to do is put it to the size that I want. Bam. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Now you can copy it, copy, and go down here. I'm going to paste it, but in this case, I'm going to make it slightly larger. So that way, when I have my, you see, I'm just kind of playing around with this so that way I can make it go all the way to the edges. Oops, wrong thing. So again, you see where it's just kind of playing around a little bit. I'm done with that. I'm going to make it as big as possible so that way when I insert my picture, it is ready for me. So that is how to get your picture frames. You have your background, your picture frames. So how exactly are you going to add the anchor charts in? Well, the best thing I do is I just take a picture of my anchor chart and then I include it here. And I don't think I have any saved on this computer at the moment, but you would go to Insert, Image, and you would just upload from your computer. I don't believe, that's my picture frame, desktop. I don't think I have actually any of my anchor charts currently, but there we go. I'll just put that one in there for example, just to show you. So here we go. I have my hummingbird. I'm going to make him smaller to fit my frame. There we go. It's basically just resizing. I can copy that, Control copy, put him into this one, and again, resize him to fit my frame. There we go. So that's how you would add your anchor chart. Now, to link it, so you would click on the picture. You're going to go up here to the link, and you see right here it says slides and presentation. So I'm going to look. It's on slide 2. Boom, slide 2, and apply. What's really cool about this, if you have done it, say I move this to make it slide 3. Look, it automatically did that. Now you're going to get into an issue if you start deleting slides, and like if I were to delete this slide altogether, it would really mess up my link. Now, how exactly, one thing that you're going to also want to do is you're going to need to put a home button here. So just go text. You could put it over here. I'm going to change the color to a white. And I'm just going to type home. I'm going to put that. And here's my link again. I want to do slides in this presentation. I am going to put slide 1. There we go. So now there is your link to home. Okay, I have the first part, and then you would just sit here and play around. Now putting it into where you can share with your students, either in your Google Classroom or even in a Google site. So if you are going to do it, you're going to click share. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go over to my Google Classroom. This is my one for professional development. You can either put it in your stream or you could put it in your classwork. I'm going to put it in my classwork as a material. I'm going to put digital word wall. Okay, I'm going to add, and you can add it by adding the link. Now you can put it where they can edit it, right? Or I can click where I only want them to present it. So there is that. It is a material. So I can hit post, and that would be there. I can also create it as an assignment. So maybe you want your students to work on the digital word wall for themselves and include notes, you totally can. So you could put in digital word wall. Please take notes. So you can actually make it interactive. So you would add this. You're going to add the link again. Oh, wait. Let me see. Actually, I can add it by going to my Google Drive. And I would go to digital word wall. And I'm going to insert. So you can either have them only view the file, they can edit the file, or I can make each student a copy. So I'm going to put make a copy for each student, and that means then they would be editing their own, and so then they would have their own word wall where they actually put in the information that they want, and I would just assign that to the students. Okay, so there's that. It's assigning, and there are my 2 digital word walls right there. Okay. I am going to come over here. Here is a Google site. This is my Learning Google site. So it will have a copy of this video and other stuff. So I don't have it there at the moment. I have my digital word wall. I am going to, let me see, I'll put it this way. Okay, I'm going to put digital word wall basic. Okay, so then you can link it. I'm gonna put the link, basic layout, and apply, and there you go. It is in there. Now say I just want them to view digital word wall, and then I'm going to link it. Going to link here, but right here, instead of edit sharing, I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to hit present, and then basic present. Okay, and there's that, and then I can include my pictures, and that's a whole other lesson or topic there. But then when I'm here, I can go there, and there is the way it looks presented. Okay, so I can go home, see how it works right there, and then I can go home. Otherwise, if it's here on the basic layout, the thing about doing the basic layout is that it's there and anybody can edit it. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's it. That wraps up this part of the presentation on the digital word wall.